Hello, my name is Killian and I'm talking to you from NCS, the National Citizen Service. In this video, I'm going to be explaining what's involved in the NCS Autumn Half-Term Programme and how you can get involved. Now, it's a shame I can't be in your school today, but this is the next best thing. And I'd just like to thank your teachers for letting me talk to you via the medium of video. Now, before we get into the details, I'd just like you to consider one little thing for me. As a young person, have you ever been told, no you can't? Maybe that was for good reason because you're not old enough, but maybe you've also told yourself that at a time in your life. Maybe you just didn't believe that you could achieve something, or you thought that you weren't good enough. I know I certainly have at some points in my life, but NCS is all about empowering you for the future and turning those moments when you've been told, no you can't, no I can't, into no I can, no we can, making you the best you can be for the future going forward. And I've just got a little video to explain a little bit more what I'm talking about.
If you are under 18, you cannot watch the following.
No, actually, we can't.
Oh no, you just can't grow up.
No, we can.
In other news, teens can't change anything. No, we can't. Our planet! Our future!
You can't get this job yet.
No. I think you found the can.
Boy, you can't stand there.
No, we can't. We're just waiting for our mate Trev.
Hiking? You can't even get out of bed.
No, we can.
Skirts? They just can't.
No, we can.
But you can't do this. You can't do this. You can't do this. No, you can.
You can't write a book.
No, we can.
You can't wear that.
No, we totally can. And I'm going to show you how
No, we can.
Search NCS for the summer that turns no you can't into no we can.
So everybody watching this video at the moment is in year 12, 16 to 17 years old, in sixth form, thinking about their futures, their next steps in the world. I'm sure a lot of you might be thinking about going to university, so you'll be thinking about writing your personal statements, applying for UCAS. Some of you might be thinking about getting an apprenticeship. I'm sure some of you will be thinking about earning money and getting a job. And maybe even a few of you might have a business idea at the back of your head. Well, NCS is about helping you to be able to achieve whatever it is that you want to do in the future by giving you some core skills that you can talk about on your CVs and your UCAS applications when you go for the job interviews. Good, recent, tangible, real life examples. So what are you going to be getting up to on the programme this autumn half term? It's a week full of fun, exciting activities that will absolutely whiz by. So we kick off the programme with some outdoor, exciting adventure activities. You could be doing something like rock climbing, if it's safe to do so, potentially some water sports. We even had some young people go to some outdoor activity centres during the summer as well, flying through the trees, having lots of fun. So this is a good way just to get to know your new NCS teammates, blow up a bit of steam and relax with one another. Then over the next couple of days on NCS, this is where we really will be focusing on those soft skills that you can talk about on your CVs and in job interviews as well. So we run workshops like public speaking, we do some money management, we even do a business enterprise challenge, which is a lot of fun where you and your NCS colleagues pitch a business idea to our dragons. We also run a CV building workshop too, all getting you ready and getting you some really good tangible skills for the future. Then we round off the programme with a social action project. NCS isn't just about the difference that it makes to you, it's about the difference that actually you can make to your community too. So in your groups, you will go out into your local borough and raise awareness and money for a cause that you're interested in. So it could be to do with the environment, it could be tackling homelessness, maybe you want to raise awareness for a particular social issue. Whatever it is that you are interested in your groups, you really get to go out and spearhead that project. It's really exciting and we've had some great projects done in the past, and I'm really excited to see what you can bring to the table this autumn. Some examples of projects that young people have worked on over the summer just gone. So one group raised awareness about knife crime in the capital. That was the Lives Not Knives campaign. Another group of NCSs decided to petition against the government charging you young people for your travel. So they went out into their local towns and cities, got a petition signed and sent that back to the government and raised awareness. That was called Don't Zap the Zip. Really popular and really pivotal as well. We had another group of NCSs take a more creative approach, and they made a podcast called Youth Rising. So as a group, they talked about issues that affected them as young people and how they saw themselves in the future too. That was listened to by lots of young people your age and also adults as well. But whatever approach that you want to take to this social action project, you can. And the really exciting thing is you can bring whatever interests you have, whether you're more creative, you like to project manage, or you just want to get involved in a bit of everything. Another example of a young person making a real difference this summer was the Manchester United and England footballer Marcus Rashford. He of course wrote to the government and asked them to make sure that free school meals remain in schools around England. It was backed by the media, and of course the government did make a U-turn on that. So it goes to show that even as a young person you really can make a difference. So I'm sure you might be sitting here thinking, how much is it going to cost me to go onto the programme this autumn? It must cost something, right? Well, traditionally we have asked young people to pay a small fee to go onto NCS, but exclusively for you this autumn, it's free. So that's really great. You don't have to pay a single penny to have a week of fun and get lots of great skills for the future as well. And to be honest, sooner rather than later, you will end up having to pay for all sorts of things you didn't expect, some sort of weird tax, maybe paying your student loans back as well. So while it costs nothing, I really encourage you to grab it with both hands. So when does the experience start? As I said, it runs during the October half term. So we kick off those outdoor activities on Monday the 26th of October in your local borough, and then we run through all the way to the Sunday the 1st of November. The week will absolutely fly by and you're going to have a great time. Also, we are following government and the National Youth Agency guidelines to make sure that you will be safe while you're on NCS for the week during the October half term. As you can see at the bottom of the screen as well, it does say there are limited spaces available, and that's because we have lots of young people from all around London sign up to the NCS programme. So you need to make sure that you sign up as soon as possible so you don't miss out. So I hope if I've done my job correctly, you may be sitting here thinking, this is a bit of me, I want to get involved this autumn, how do I do that? So you head to our website, wearencs.com, where you can fill out our sign-up form, put in all your information as well as your carers and your guardians or your parents, and you have got your place locked for this autumn half term. It's very easy to do, it takes no time at all. You can do it while you're having dinner, watching TV tonight, or even if you've got a spare study period as well. Speak to your mates, see what they're saying. If you've got any friends from other schools as well, get them involved because it's going to be really exciting this autumn. Alternatively, you can scan the QR code on the screen, and that will also take you straight to the same sign-up form where you can put in your details as well. Same idea, very quick, and you will have your place sorted. Now, I really encourage you to get involved. As I said, it's a great way to get some skills for the future. Make sure those UCAS and personal statements are really banging for when you apply to university. Even if you don't use them for that, hey, it's just something cool that you've done recently and you can tell friends and family about as well. Also, on a personal note, I wish I'd done NCS. I remember when I was applying for university, I was looking around for things and examples I could talk about, and I really didn't have much. And this is a great way to tick those things all off. It's also formally recognised by UCAS. It doesn't give you UCAS points, but they do really love it. So I'd just like to say thank you, and thank you to your teachers as well. Be sure to go onto the website as soon as possible, wearencs.com, and I will hopefully see you in the autumn. Thank you so much for listening to me today, and I'm just going to end this video with a short clip of what some young people got up to in their lives after lockdown. Thank you.
When the time comes again to step out freely into the world, all my friends who held me down, you'll be the first I holler at, to link up with.
We'll be face to face again to say things we couldn't say behind a screen. I've made a list of all the places we said we'll visit.
Let's see how far our legs take us. It's that lake.
Those woods.
All that precious greenery we said will help protect in our fight for a better climate.
What can faze us? When we're told, no you can't,
we say, no, we can.
Even when we're back at school, we'll have a better time since we spent so many days indoors. Becoming our own teachers.
Picking up new skills.
Learning more about who we are as individuals.
As siblings.
As a family.
From now on, every person in my neighbourhood is my cousin. Only families stick together through tough times, like my community did.
Shout out to those who lived a life locked down.
Shout out to the frontliners.
Shout out to those who stood for equality.
Shout out to those fueled with hope and joy.
And now together, we're ready to rebuild the world.
As we approach the end of lockdown, I think we can all agree that it's been very difficult, but we can also agree that we have all learned very important things over this period of time.
I hope that we all remember, despite being far apart, we all came together to form one big community.
The fact that this has taken away some things that we can't get back, I'd like to think that would make us appreciate everything a bit more.
After the lockdown, I'm going to look to get to my best friend's house and take in a really nice view of the city, and I really hope the world is a more united place after it.
We're all human and in this together, so I hope the world will never be the same but better.